Business travelers, take note, skip the airport and leave your car at home. Vonlane is taking luxury bus travel to the next level. Joining me now is Alec Danza, founder and president of Vonlane. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Natalie. Thank you.
Okay, so I went to school in the Northeast, and when I was there, it seemed like a lot of people took buses or motor coaches between the major cities. Not so much here. People aren't accustomed to it like they are up there. You guys are really going after the business travelers.
We are. Texas is a perfect market for what Vonlane does. We have a number of cities that are 200 to 250 miles apart, where people look at that and they look at the flight and they say, 50-minute flight, about 3 hours from my door to my destination, I'll just drive. Driving, as you know, is not much better. It's exhausting, especially if you want to do a day trip. So Vonlane gives them a great alternative to flying or driving themselves, where they travel in first class. Attendant service, lots of legroom, personal space, complimentary Wi-Fi, food, beverages. It's a great alternative for travelers.
And so you guys actually started last May going trips from Dallas to Austin.
We did.
And what has the response been?
The response has been great. People were looking for this alternative. They were tired of driving that Interstate 35, trying to get through that traffic. They love putting that in our hands where they can kick back and relax or get 3 solid hours of work done. So we have many attorneys who we see come aboard with boxes of documents that they can't take on an aircraft. And they sit and they highlight and they read for 3 hours and they get great work done.
So big response, and because of that, you guys are actually expanding.
We are. So April 20th, we start service between Dallas and Houston, which we're really excited about. There's about 2 million people a year that go from Dallas to Houston flying. I can't even imagine how many people drive. So there's a great market there for this, and it's another 200, 250 mile drive that people would rather ride.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of productive time for them.
Sure.
Okay, so the motor coach business, not really the obvious choice, I think, for most people. How did you get into this?
Sure.
You're from Texas,
Sure.
You know we love our cars.
Yeah, you know, I spent a number of years running another business that was in the ground transportation industry, smaller vehicles, sedans, limousines, SUVs, and quickly found out that the motor coach industry was one that wasn't much interesting going on there, and learned that you could buy one of these vehicles as an empty shell and do whatever you wanted to on the inside.
And they're really impressive inside. I mean, you guys have done some incredible things.
They
Tell me
are.
about
We have customers calling it the private jet on wheels. So our seat pitch is 50 inches. You know, on an airline aircraft, it's 32, 33 inches. So you can imagine how much legroom there is in personal space.
Luxury, there's a premium, you pay for it, but really still pretty affordable.
Sure. Our standard fare is $100 one way between Dallas and Austin. For Houston, we have an introductory fare of $69 if you travel by May 31st.
Okay.
And, you know, we look at that as being very competitive with flying.
And none of the stress.
None of the stress.
I like that part.
You pull up 5 minutes before departure and board. You don't have to get there early. There's no security to go through. It's very, very easy and stress-free.
All right, Alex, thank you so much for coming in. Okay, that's Vonlane, and we have a link on our website to theirs, and of course ours is fox4news.com.